For the last few years, the conversation around artificial intelligence in music has felt like a massive legal collision. AI companies claimed training on existing songs was fair use, while copyright owners demanded permission. We are now seeing two distinct paths forward. On one side, companies like BMG are signing strategic alliances with platforms like Suno to license their entire repertoire. On the other, rights holders like Round Hill Music are filing billion-dollar lawsuits for unauthorized use. But despite the headlines, the future of your music is migrating away from the courtroom. The real battleground is the private contract. Platforms are moving past the question of if they should license music and are now asking what those licenses actually allow them to do. Success in this market requires moving past the binary choice of being for or against AI. Independent artists now have to understand the specific mechanics of a licensing deal to protect their business. Platforms are aggressively rolling out programs that pay artists every time an AI model uses their work for training or synthesis. They present this as a simple opt-in button. The danger lies in treating that choice with the same level of attention you give to the terms and conditions at a coffee shop. When you click that button, your permission shatters into valuable sub-rights. You are authorizing data ingestion, commercial generation, and access to raw recording ingredients. The agreement also defines how long the company holds rights and if permission applies globally. This creates a fundamental trade-off, accepting the immediate, frictionless cash offered by a broad opt-in or protecting the individual assets that secure your long-term career. The first boundary you have to identify is the difference between letting an AI learn from your music and letting it create a commercial replacement for you. Training involves data ingestion, using past recordings strictly to fine-tune a model. Generation is different, letting users create brand new songs mimicking your identity. This might offer platform revenue, but often means losing control over your brand. If users can generate songs connected to your name, they can attach your identity to political messages, commercial advertisements, or adult content without your approval. Training and generation are separate commercial products. They require distinct permissions, separate boundaries, and completely different payout structures. You also have to consider that a song is not one single asset in the eyes of the law. The U.S. Copyright Office treats the sound recording and the underlying musical composition as two separate works. If you license your music for a single fee without separating the master from the publishing, you may be underpricing your lyrics or creating legal disputes with co-writers who never agreed to the deal. Then there is the value of your stems. These isolated tracks, your raw vocals, drums, and guitars, are ingredients that the public normally never hears. AI developers want stem access because cleaner, isolated data allows them to build much more accurate models. This table shows the risk of accepting a standard licensing rate for the finished master while giving away the isolated files that normally command a premium price. Granting access to a finished recording should be treated as a separate decision from licensing the raw stems or the underlying publishing. The most personal asset at stake in an AI contract is your human voice. Standard sound recording copyrights do not automatically provide a singer with nationwide protection over anything that sounds like their voice. With digital replica laws still being written, allowing a company to train on your vocals without an explicit voice protection clause is a major risk. Without that boundary, a platform could use your data to build a permanent, synthetic model capable of singing brand new material even after your license ends. Monetizing your past catalog through AI is a mistake if it allows a synthetic clone to operate outside of your control. Negotiating these boundaries requires you to have your house in order before the contract arrives. You need flawless catalog administration. Tracking down old bandmates, documenting songwriter splits, and managing sample clearances involves a significant amount of tedious back-office work. But entering an AI negotiation without a verified source of truth about who owns what puts you at a severe disadvantage. If you can't prove your ownership, you have nothing to sell. This chart shows the relationship between administrative effort and financial payout. Organizing your data vaults creates the evidence you need to prove exactly what rights you control. Doing the high-effort work of cleaning your metadata moves you into the most profitable category of granular licensing. Back-office administration provides the foundational leverage required to turn AI models into a profitable revenue source. To decide if you are ready to sign an AI deal today, You need to run your business through a final diagnostic. Use this checklist to evaluate your readiness. Are your masters 100% cleared? Are your writer splits documented? Are your stems explicitly protected from the training grant? Does the deal exclude voice replica rights? And is the term of the license clearly defined? If you cannot answer yes to these questions, walk away from the deal. You should not sign any broad opt-in until you can legally guarantee the protection of your assets. But if your data is organized, you have a major advantage. You can refuse generic offers and negotiate specific high-value terms for each piece of your catalog. Independent artists must stop treating AI permission like a simple, frictionless button. Knowing exactly what you are selling is the only way to ensure that when your music creates value in an AI system, that value actually makes its way back to you.